Hello and welcome to tonight's broadcast. So Russellville is taking the ball down the court. Ooh, and a overpass to number 14, Dolan.
It's not what you want to start out this game.
And
So
Maddie.
they start out in a 1-2-2 zone, or 1-3-1 zone. Huh. It's unusual.
Maddie with a long cross-court pass to Whitley. Whitley drives in. Ooh. And they call the charge on Whitley.
That's not a call.
Seems like the Cougars are in full court press already.
It started out like this last game as well, and it really got them out in front early.
And number 10,
Two early turnovers. Maybe that press is doing something, huh?
And Maddie Miller passes the ball into Cassidy Darty. And Whitley sets the screen. She drives in, passes it back to Whitley, who passes it to Maddie. Dribbles around, passes to Lauren, who passes to Cassidy. Cassidy's looking for somebody. Gives it to Maddie, who drives in, passes it back to Whitley. Passes it out to Maddie. She takes the three and comes up short on the three.
That's the weakness of any zone. That was a good shot. She just didn't knock it down. You got to get the ball in the middle and then pass out.
And Russellville passes it in, and another turnover. So it seems like the full court press is really stopping Russellville. And Cassidy Darty takes the three, misses it. However, though, Lauren rebounds it. Whitley drives right in, passes it back out to Maddie, who drives in, takes the small jumper, and makes it. Russellville is having trouble with this full court press. Ooh, and Maddie goes for the steal. No, what's that called again, Tyler? When you go back over the court?
Over and back.
Over and back. And Cassidy's taking the ball down after a missed shot by Russellville. Whitley drives and passes to Jade, takes the shot up, hits rim. However, though, Whitley gets the rebound and makes the shot. Timeout called by Russellville. That's a pretty early timeout. However, though, I do think that they are trying to solve that full court press because they've not been able to get the ball down the court.
No, what? They've had 3 turnovers already?
Yeah.
That's not good. This early in the game, definitely. The short corner is a very dangerous spot in the 1-3-1, though, and that's where we're getting the ball early, so that's a good sign.
And number 10, Gabby Poirier, will be passing the ball in. She passes it into number 14, Dolan, who gives it to number 5. Ooh. And a foul is called after Jade comes down with a rebound.
That's the problem with the press. Sometimes they'll give them easy baskets, and it wears out your players.
Cassidy Darty's bringing the ball down the court. Seems like they're still in a 1-3-1. Cassidy drives in, gives it back to Lauren. Gives it to Whitley, who takes the two-pointer and bounces out. Russellville gets the rebound. They're taking the ball down the court. Ooh. And Maddie blocks the pass.
Nice
and
double team.
Double team.
What's Russellville's record? You know? We have our man on that right now.
It's been a bad day for technology.
And they pass the ball in. Ooh, Whitley hits the ball out.
Anyways, they're 0-3.
Well,
Russellville's looking to get to drive in. However, though, the Cougars have been successful and prevented that from happening. Number 5 takes a deep 3. However, though, Cassidy gets the rebound, and Whitley's driving down the court, passes it out to Maddie, drives in, gives it to Jade.
Nice pass.
And, Jade misses the shot, and Russellville gets the rebound. And, and they miss the shot again. And, and another turnover. Maddie passes the ball into Cassidy Darty. She's looking to take the ball down the court. Gives it to Whitley. Gives it back to Cassidy, who gives it to Maddie. Who gives it to Lauren. Who gives it to Maddie. Who gives it to Cassidy, who shoots the 3. And,
You have to be patient enough in the zone to look for good shots. I mean, you have no shot clock, so you can just pass around until you get a good shot against the zone. So they're not really coming out and defending, hard. They're sitting back and letting you take outside shots. That's the idea.
Whitley drives in, kicks it back out to Cassidy. Kicks it out to Maddie. And she shoots the 3, and it goes right in. Seems like we stopped doing the press. And, she drives in. They call a foul on Jade, actually. She goes up for the first of her free throws and makes it. She goes up for the second. She makes both free throws. Passes it to Cassidy Darty, who gives it to Lauren. She drives in and gets the foul. And Lauren makes the first of her 2 free throws. And Lauren makes the second. So far, both teams have made all their free throws.
That's good with, all the trouble. Even NBA players have shooting free throws these days.
And a deflect of a pass by Maddie. And he actually says Russellville tipped the ball, so we do get the ball back. That's a really nice play by Maddie right there. And Cassidy gives it to Maddie. She passes it to Jade. Gives it to Cassidy. Gives it to Lauren. She takes the 3. And, Jade gets the rebound. Maddie, And a pass intercepted by Russellville. And another bad pass gives the Cougars back the ball. And a mass substitution for the Cougars.
Russellville's just got to slow down. They're going at 100 miles an hour. They have 6 turnovers already.
And it's still first quarter. Olivia passes to Hadley, who drives in. Back to Olivia, who gives it to Harper.
See right there, they messed up the zone, and that's when you take advantage. The 2 girls go out on the same person.
And Hadley with the deep 3. She misses the 3 after it swirls around in the rim. And Russellville, after a nice pass down low, makes the shot. Cameron's taking the ball down the court. Gives it to Hadley Rice. Gives it back to Cameron McMahon, who gives it to Harper. Gives it to Haven Allgood. Back to Harper. Cameron shoots the three. Ooh. Hits rim. Ooh, Harper. Ooh, and they say it's off Russellville.
If we can start knocking down some of these threes, it's going to force them to come out of that soft zone. Because they are letting us shoot right now, so... knock down some threes and they're going to come out of that.
And Jillian Harper passes to Cameron McMahon. Gives it to Olivia, who gives it to Hadley, and back to Olivia. Cameron McMahon drives right in, gives it to Hadley. We just have 5 people out on the outside right then. Ooh.
Nice play.
Drives in, gets the foul. Ooh.
Oh, they call a walk.
Russellville passes the ball in. Hadley Rice looking to stop there from driving in, and a lob pass down low, and they come up with the points.
Russellville does have a really big lineup out right now, so it's going to be tough for us to guard.
And she takes the 2-pointer, comes up short. Cameron McMahon passes it to Olivia, who gives it back to Jillian Harper. Olivia drives in, passes it to Cameron. Cameron gives it to Hadley. Back to Olivia. And Haven takes the 2-pointer, and it hits rim and bounces out. However, though, Hadley fights for the rebound. Gets it, passes it to Olivia. Passes to Cameron, who drives in, and ooh, Haven barely saves the ball there. Cameron passes to Jillian Harper, who takes the 2-pointer and makes it.
See, they took their time on that possession, waited for a shot to get open, and they took the open one. There's no shot clock, so why hurry?
Yeah, in high school, you could wait to take the shot that you want instead of...
Especially if they're just going to sit back in that zone all day.
Russellville drives in and makes the shot. And they're still staying strong with their zone. And, ooh, Haven misses her shot. However, though, Olivia does get the rebound. She passes to Jillian Harper. Passes to Cameron, who takes a deep 3 and misses it. And then Tyler, now, what do you think the score is without looking? With just the way this game's been going.
11-8.
11-8? Well, yeah, you're keeping stats, but...
You're the wrong guy.
It does not feel like an 11-8 game with how much the Cougars seem to have control.
Yeah, I mean, really, they turn the ball over a lot, but they're also making their shots. You know, they've gotten the ball inside. They're playing a huge lineup, so anytime they get the ball inside, they have a good shot scoring. It's going to be tough for us to guard them, playing a smaller lineup.
But if our shots start going in, do you think the point gap...
Yeah, definitely, because they're letting us have shots. You know, they're playing that 1-3-1, and they're not even getting out to contest shots most of the time.
And so we have seemed to change our lineup. It's now Jade Fulkerson, Maddie Miller, Cassidy Daugherty, Whitley Patterson, and Bailey Walker.
But to play devil's advocate, if you're Russellville, you're also feeling pretty good. Because, I mean, how many times do you turn over the ball and you're only down 3? So... a lot of stuff that both teams can clean up.
Cassidy passes to Bailey, who passes back to... Ooh. And Maddie passes down low. Bailey passes it back. Jade gives it to Cassidy, who drives in, kicks it back out to Jade. Bailey to Cassidy. Cassidy drives in and gets the foul. And Cassidy misses her first one. And she makes her second one. We're back to a full court press style. And Whitley intercepts the pass. Passes it to Cassidy, who takes the free 2 points.
See, this is what caused trouble for Hancock last night. Is that press.
And Whitley breaks up another pass again.
If you can get the ball down the floor quick against the press, though, you have a really good chance of scoring. But against a bigger Russellville team, I think they're hoping that the press can kind of eliminate their size from the equation.
And a bad pass by number 10. She drives in, however, and gets the foul.
That's a perfect example of how sometimes a broken play can work to your favor.
Yeah, because most times she would not be getting that pass back.
No. Now Jade was trying to get the steal from the loose ball. She's went a little too far and got the foul.
And she misses her first one. That's a really long routine. And she misses her second one. And she takes the mid-range again. Whitley comes down with the rebound, passes it back to Maddie, who gives it to Lauren. Whitley back to Lauren. Across the court to Cassidy. Gives it to Bailey. Bailey
shoot
gives it
that.
to Lauren. Maddie shoots the three. Bailey gets the rebound and goes up with it and draws fouls.
Another, also when you play that zone, it's hard to find your man to box out. So there's obviously going to be more offensive rebounds.
And Bailey makes her first one. And she makes her second one. And
What exactly just happened?
somebody tried to sub, but I guess since it was free throws. Oh my gosh, a lob down court.
She played defensive back on that possession.
And Lauren takes the two-pointer. Misses it. Maddie gets the rebound, tosses it out to Cassidy, who takes the three. And hits the rim and bounces off. Russellville gets the rebound. And a nice block by Whitley, however, though she will draw the foul for that.
Well, our student section definitely has a spirit.
And Russellville makes the first of their free throws. That's 42. Brianna Lewis currently at the line to shoot. And she misses her second one. Rebound by Bailey Walker, who gives it to Cameron McMahon, who gives it to Cassidy. Ooh, Lauren Hudson. Ooh, she misses her shot, and Russellville rebounds. And ooh. And a foul is called, most likely on Cameron. Number 25 passes it into number 10. Oh, and they call a kickball right there.
Yeah, that, if it's not intentional, you can't call it kickball. But
Number 25 is looking to bring it down the court. A nice pick, and she drives in. However, though, she passes it right into Cassidy's hands, who's bringing it down the court. She passes to Cameron, who goes up with it and misses the layup. Bailey Walker tries to go for the steal. Number 10 shoots a deep three. Bailey Walker's able to recover the rebound. She passes it into Lauren. Pass deflected, however, though it will be Cougar ball.
it's really a clash of styles this game. We're getting out more in transition, and Russellville's trying to slow the ball down and get it in the paint in the set.
Cassidy passes it into Lauren, who drives in and takes the two-pointer. Misses it. Number 25 drives in. However, though, what's that called? Carry. She carries it. And Cameron passes it in to Cassidy, who's taking the ball down the court. Cassidy passes it to Hadley, who shoots the three, and it goes right in.
She's going to get that shot all day in this zone, too. Anytime she wants it.
And the triple team, however, though, timeout called by Russellville. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout of our own, brought to you by Independence Bank, a revolution in banking.
I don't just help customers. I help people.
Welcome back to McLean County Sports Network's coverage of tonight's girls and boys basketball game. Girls are currently playing Russellville, and boys will be playing Webster County. Number 25 drives in, however, though, Hadley steals the ball from her, passes it to Lauren, who gives it to Cassidy, drives in, and makes the layup.
Great defense leads to great offense. You know, they tried to play ISO. We brought the help, got the steal, and easy basket.
And the full court press really seems to be a foil on their plans. Number 14 passes it to number 5. And seems like they're really trying to slow this game down. Number 25 passes it to number 5. And they call a foul on Cassidy for that. and Russellville passes it in to Gabby Poirier. And
That ball wasn't even catchable. Unless she could jump like 5 feet high. And there's nobody catching that.
And ooh, Russellville's already in bonus territory, so that means number 14, Dolan, will be going to shoot. She makes her first shot. And ooh, she misses the second one. Bailey Walker comes down with the rebound. Gives it to Lauren Hudson, who gives it back to Cassidy Darty. She drives in, gives it to Cameron. Ooh. Seems like they've changed up their zone. It's now a 2-3, I believe. No. Ooh. And they do call a foul on that. Cassidy's going to the line to shoot 2. And she makes the first one, extending the Cougars' lead to 12. And she makes the second one, extending the lead to 13. And they pass it down low. However, the overpass, Hadley recovers the overpass, gives it to Lauren, who passes it to Bailey Walker. And Cassidy takes the mid-range jumper. Bailey Walker, goes for the rebound, and it's a jump ball, and Russellville will get the ball. And another pass deflected by the Cougars. Hadley's driving the ball down the court, passes it to Lauren, who passes it back to Hadley. Cameron drives in, takes a shot. And Bailey Walker with the steal, and jump ball. However, though, we'll be getting the ball, so it doesn't really matter what he called there, because we're not in bonus.
To go back to the hard press where they're, trying to trap the ball and, more turnovers.
And Cassidy passes it to Lauren, who's down deep. And she takes a mid-range shot, and and a push on black 25. Cassidy passes to Cameron on the corner. She drives in, takes the layup, misses it, and Russellville, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Russellville's ball. And another turnover by Russellville. Cassidy's driving in and passes it to Lauren, who takes the easy layup and makes it. And another turnover. Hadley's driving the ball down, gives it to Cassidy. Hadley takes the deep 3, hits the rim, bounces out. However,
So as we talked about earlier, they were making a little comeback, getting the ball inside, scoring, and then we went to the press, and it really now they can't get the ball down the court. It really when you can't get the ball down the court, you can't get the ball to your bigs in effective position. So press is really stopping their offense.
And she misses the first of her bonuses. And the ball goes out of bounds and will be Cougar ball. And Cameron passes all the way down to Maddie in the corner. Maddie passes it back to Cameron, who gives it to Olivia. And Cameron takes the three-pointer, and it bounces out. Russellville gets the rebound, and they're taking the ball down the court. They drive in, miss the shot. Cameron gets the rebound, and she's driving down, goes for the layup, makes it. And they turn over the ball again. Hadley steals the ball. She's driving down, slows it down, gives it to Maddie. Gives it to Cameron, who drives in. She gets the foul. So it seems this press, against the press, Russellville really can't do anything.
No, because the way they scored earlier is, they got the ball to Vicks. And when the press is, it takes away that. If you're Russellville, you really want to get a run before the half, so you can, go in with a little momentum and come back out and try to make a run and get it to within a reachable amount.
And Cameron made her first but misses her second, and a save by Bailey. It goes right into a jump ball, and it will be Russellville's ball. And another overpass. Cameron takes the ball. Ooh, an overpass followed by an overpass. Russellville passes the ball in. Gets it to half court. She takes a jumper, misses it. Haven Allgood gets the rebound, passes it down to Julian Harper, and she makes the layup. Russellville gets the ball down the court. Cameron fouls number 14, DeLone.
Anastasia Dallin. Anastasia Dallin. There's a WL there, though.
And she makes the first of her free throws.
Less than 10 seconds.
And she makes her second free throw. And a timeout is called. 30-second timeout called by the Cougars. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout break of our own, brought to you by Southern Outdoors, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your outdoor needs. And Cassidy Darty's just driving the ball down the court. Passes it right into Russellville's arms, though. And a really deep shot hits the backboard. And with that shot, we'll be going into halftime. And we'll see you then. Hello and welcome back to tonight's game, and they call a iffy walk right there on Jade. And right away, the Cougars scored immediately after coming back from this half.
You see who scored?
Whitley, I believe. And the Cougars they've had a really great defensive presence all game.
That they have.
I mean, they've only allowed their opponents 12 points in total. And I believe like 6 of them have come through free throws.
Yeah. And, I mean, if you just look down the court, I mean, you can see it. I mean, they're all over their dude. As soon as they pass half court, they're all over them. And sometimes even before them when they press.
Yeah, the story of the game has been Cougars punishing Russellville's mistakes over time and time again. And right there, Russellville deflects a pass, however, though Cassidy Darty's able to recover it. Maddie passes to Cassidy, and she gets her pass deflected. However, though, a foul called as well on Cassidy Darty. And here's that full court press, which caused Russellville so many turnovers, almost causing one there. And Whitley with the steal. She's driving in. Ooh.
If you're a Russellville, you gotta pass it faster. Like, as soon as you get the ball, you gotta know where it's going next. That's how you beat the press. She had somebody open the middle floor, waited just a little too long, gave us time to recover and get the steal. You can't do that. You got to know where everybody's at and know where to go with the ball as soon as you catch it.
Cassidy passes it into Whitley, and she just drives in, gets the foul. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots.
I don't know how Russellville's coach isn't pulling his hair out right now.
Whitley misses her first. And she sinks the second one. And yet again, another turnover on Russellville.
And don't try and dribble through 3 people. Tyler pro tip.
And Maddie with a 3 sinks it. 3-pointer, Maddie Miller. And, yep, timeout called by Russellville. Full timeout. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout of our own, brought to you by Southern Outdoors, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your outdoor needs.
Wouldn't it be great if your mower allowed you to get the job done quicker, but was still comfortable to ride? When you mow with a Ferris zero-turn mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll experience speed and comfort like never before. Get a lawn that's the envy of the neighborhood and more time to enjoy it. Ferris, go the extra yard.
And Russellville passes the ball in. Cougars are in full court press. And another deflection. Ooh. And Whitley cannot grab a hold of the ball after her deflection.
Nice hustle, though. It's nice to see the hustle, even though we're up 24.
And Russellville passes the ball in. Seems like we're still sticking with a full court press, even though they passed it in from half court. And, ooh. A foul called on Jade. Russellville looking for an opening, but there's no opening in this Cougar defense. And a steal, which leads Lawrence. Ooh. Lauren misses the two-pointer. However, though, there's a foul on the ground when going for the rebound. Called on Whitley. And some substitutions being made by both sides. Cougars brought in Cameron McMahon. And Russellville gets the ball down the court very quickly, and they make the shot with an and one. And Russellville makes their first shot. Cassidy Darty's taking the ball down the court, passes to Cameron McMahon, who drives in and... Ooh.
Number 14 for Russellville's been one of their only bright spots today. She has 10.
And they only have 15 points.
Yeah.
That's 2/3.
Mm-hmm. They've only had 3 players score.
And Haven Allgood's coming in for Jade Fulkerson. Cameron passes it into Cassidy Darty. Maddie passes it to Haven. However, though, the pass is intercepted by number 14 yet again. There's a Cougar double team, and Cassidy comes down with the ball. She's driving it in and goes up with it and makes the layup. A long pass to number 14. Number 10, Poirier, bringing the ball down the court. Passes it to number 14. Ooh, Cameron trying to go for the steal there. Ooh, a pass deflection by Maddie and gets recovered by Whitley. And she lobs it all the way down to Maddie. However, though, pass deflected, but it's deflected out of bounds by Russellville. And will be Cougar ball. Cameron passes it into Hadley, who takes the three, and hits the rim and bounces out. Russellville gets the rebound. They're driving it down the court. And 14 takes the shot, misses, however, though it's rebounded and put back up. And Hadley passes it to Jillian Harper. She passes it back to Hadley, who gives it to Cameron McMahon, who gives it to Haven Allgood and goes up for the shot and gets fouled. Haven Allgood's at the line to shoot 2. First one, a little short, hits the rim and bounces back. And second one is good. Ooh, and Haven intercepts the pass, gives it to Hadley. Hadley drives in and gets the foul. It seems like Russellville just can't stand up to this fast pace that the Cougars are playing. They want to play a much more slower style. However, though, they're not able to get the ball down the court with that style.
Yeah, press speeds you up, and I mean, you just got to beat the press and then pull the ball back out if you want to play slow. But it seems like they're either going 100 miles an hour or really slow. There's no in between.
And Hadley makes both of her free throws. And a bad pass, however, it's recovered by Russellville, and there's a walk by Russellville. Cameron passes it into Jillian Harper. She gives it to Cameron. Cameron lobs it to Bailey, however, though, the pass is hit out. Ooh, a foul, actually. On 55, Carla Phillips. And Jillian Harper passes the ball to Hadley Rice, who cross-courts it to Cameron, who shoots the three. And, ooh, hits the rim, bounces out. However, though, Haven goes for the rebound. Ooh. And it's out on Cougars, Russellville's ball. Cougars seem to lighten up on the full court press. Russellville passes it to 14, who goes up, misses the shot, and the ball's loose. Oh, and it's a jump ball and Russellville's ball.
That's one of the better looking possessions Russellville has had all night. And then in the basket, though.
And a pass deflected by Bailey Walker, although Russellville barely recovers it. Russellville takes a jumper and misses it. It's almost into the third. Do you think at this point you might want to start full court pressing if you're Russellville?
Yeah, probably.
Full court pass from Hadley to Cameron, and she drives in and gets fouled on that drive. Because there's no shot clock in high school. All they have to do is take their time coming down the court, and what's Russellville going to do? I mean, once they make it past half court after, is it 10 seconds?
Yeah, I believe so.
I thought it was 8.
I don't know. I don't know what's for high school.
And Cameron makes the first.
It's definitely not 7.
Then it's 8. Because 8 sounds right.
And Hannah Hampton subbed in for Hadley Rice. And Cameron's second shot is good.
Did she hit both of those?
Yes. Russellville drives in, passes it out, takes a shot. Bailey Walker goes for the rebound and gets the foul while getting the rebound right there. Whew. Cameron. Oh, it's bonus territory. So we'll actually see Bailey Walker shoot, I believe, her first free throws on the night. And she makes her first. And Taylor Galloway subbed in for Cameron McMahon. And she misses her second one. And Russellville goes out of bounds. Trying to get the rebound, and they went out of bounds in the process. Taylor Galloway drives in, takes a jumper, misses it. 14 passes the ball. They're running down the court. Russellville's looking for an open shot. 25 passes to number 10, who takes a deep three. And the ball goes out of bounds and will be Cougar ball. Jillian Harper's taking the ball down the court, taking her time. They're just, Cassidy passes it back to Jillian. Oh, excuse me, Hannah Hampton, not Cassidy. Taylor Galloway passes to Bailey Walker, who passes to Hannah Hampton, who takes a two-pointer, and Bailey Walker gets the rebound and puts it back up for 2 points. Number 25 loses control of the ball, and Cougar ball.
So it looks like it's about to be 2 dominant wins for the,
Lady Cougars.
yeah, the past 2 nights.
Still got one more quarter.
Harper passes it to Hannah Hampton,
Corner 3.
who passes it to Taylor Galloway. Hannah Hampton to Jillian Harper, who gives it to Bailey Walker. Ooh, Haven Algo drives in. Ooh, misses the shot. Ooh, and a nice steal by Hannah Hampton, and she makes those 2 points. That's a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, too bad I'm not keeping track of them. I don't know if I could count that high, to be honest.
And they lose control. Ooh, no, they do say Russellville ball.
Whatever.
Ooh, really nice stop there by Bailey Walker. However, though, Russellville's able to recover from that and make the 2 points. Jillian Harper bringing the ball down the court. Gives it to Hannah Hampton, who gives it to Haven, who takes a mid-ranger, and she makes it. And there's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And, oh, there's 0.3 seconds left to get a shot off.
I'm calling it a Derek Fisher shot right now, only with a point one less.
And Jillian Harper doesn't take the shot.
Man.
So, at the end of your third quarter, Cougars 50, Russellville 19. And we'll be bringing your fourth quarter action after a quick break brought to you by our sponsor, B.F. Evans, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your Ford needs. And Jillian Harper passes the ball to Hannah Hampton, who cross-courts it to Taylor Galloway, who takes the mid-ranger. However, Hannah Hampton comes up with the rebound, and there's a push called on Russellville. Now then, our highest grade currently out there is a sophomore, and that's Hannah Hampton, who is at the line to shoot. And Anne-Marie Hayes. No, Hayes. Wrong person. And Hannah Hampton makes her first free throw. Wait. One more foul and we'll be in double bonus. And she makes her second.
You know who I think deserves a shout out?
Who?
Our student section. I mean, look at the turnout.
That's quite an impressive turnout.
They turn it out and they turn it up.
Ooh, really nice defensive stop there by the Cougars.
Hey, they're all also wearing jerseys, or most of them.
I mean, that is the thing tonight, Jersey night.
Man, no one told me. I would have worn like my Cortland Finnegan jersey.
Oh, and that's a nice three by Jillian Harper right there. We call that a three-pointer.
Why didn't you give me the memo, Adam?
I told you wear your polo, and guess they don't wear polos. Neither one of them.
No, what? You did not tell me about my polo.
All right, we're not taking this argument on screen. And a foul on the floor. White 23. And Olivia Abney comes in for Bailey Walker. And a really high shot. And they're just getting all the rebounds in the world. However, they're having some trouble keeping hold of the ball. And they drive in. And she loses control of the ball for a second, however, though she's able to put up the 2 points. Olivia's bringing the ball down the court. Passes to Taylor Galloway, who passes back to Olivia, who passes it to Jillian Harper, who passes it to Olivia, who passes it to Anne-Marie Hayes, and she gets fouled. Is that 2 or 1? It is 1. Now every foul is no. Oh, it is double bonus.
Don't doubt me.
The only reason I doubted you, Adam, was because they sent in subs. Normally they send in subs on 1 and 1 bonuses immediately, but on double bonuses they wait for 1 shot.
Yeah, Adam.
And Hayes sinks both of them.
She hit another free throw foul right now.
Oh, wait, who did?
23. Michael Jordan, no.
Hey, those are her first
Hayes.
points. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, those are her first points.
And overpass. You're not Brett Hundley. I'm crying.
Seriously.
Hey, but Aaron Rodgers most likely will be back this week.
Who do they play?
They play Panthers, Vikings, Lions.
Yeah,
and
they're
if
definitely losing against the Panthers.
Oh, you say that. But you don't know the magic that involves Aaron Rodgers and playoff runs. And Taylor Galloway swatting that ball away.
Oh, she's with a hot hand. Look at it.
And interception on the play. And nice shot by 14. Dowlin. Taylor Galloway takes the 2-pointer, I believe. Hannah Hampton gets the rebound and puts back those points. Russellville looking for an opening in this impenetrable Cougar defense, it seems. And a foul is called. 2 shots. 2 shots. Ooh. And Russellville misses their first shot. And misses the second shot. Rebound by Hannah Hampton, who passes it down to Olivia Abney. And it seems like the Cougars are slowing down their offense now. And the pass is batted away. Cougar ball. Taylor Galloway passes it back to Jillian Harper. She drives in, passes it to Taylor Galloway, takes a 2-pointer and sinks it.
We've had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different scores.
12 different scores, and Jillian Harper gets the ball back.
Dude, that's more scores than I can count on one hand. Actually, 2 hands.
And Olivia pulls the 3 and sinks it.
Make that 13 scores.
For number 13. Russellville drives in, takes a mid-ranger and makes it 55. Jillian Harper taking the ball down the court. Passes to Olivia, who passes back to Jillian Harper. She drives in, tosses it out to Taylor Galloway. She was looking around. Passes it to, Russellville trying to go for the steal. And Jillian Harper saves it on this side. Passes to Hannah Hampton down low. Comes up a little short on the shot. And the foul's on the play. And we're in double bonus. So every foul will now be 2 points. Not 2 points. 2 shots. 2 shots. With 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the last quarter of play, your Cougars are currently leading 64-25. And make that 64-26.
How much time?
2 minutes and 3 seconds. Now make that lead change to 64-27. More than double.
Number 14 has 16 points for Russellville.
And they have 27. And that's more than half. And Jillian Harper pulls the 2.
That's more than half. You're right.
Olivia passes to Taylor Galloway. She drives in, passes it to Olivia Abney. Ooh, a pass deflection. Jillian Harper saves it, passes it back to Olivia. Olivia gives it to Taylor, who pulls the 3, hits the rim, bounces out. And they're taking the ball down the court. Russellville is. They're playing slow offense, trying to set up their offense. Ooh, a steal by Olivia. However, though, they're able to recover. Russellville throws it down low to their big man. Hannah Hampton on the steal. Launches it down to Jillian Harper, who gives it to Olivia Abney, and she makes that layup.
So just like last night, our scoring is very spread out. Very spread out.
We have a wide range of scores. Ooh. Yeah, that's a foul.
That's a late foul, though.
With 24 seconds left in the last quarter of play, your Cougars lead 66 to 27. And Russellville makes it. Ooh. There's 15 seconds left. Cougars taking their time to get the ball down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No shot. And the Cougars win the game. And we'll be back shortly to bring you a halftime show brought to you by Independence Bank, a revolution in banking. Hello and welcome to the McLean County Sports Network post-game wrap-up. Now then, the girls won 66-29 against Russellville. And one of the many points that I want to bring up about this game is the fact that that our girls have looked really good in full court press. They just seem to be dominant and not letting the other team's offense do anything.
Muy buena. Very good. And see how I put the A at the end? Because they're girls. Man. I'm really getting the Spanish down. But anyways, yes. And I'm pretty sure every girl on the team scored.
We had
Pretty sure.
13 scores.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me count. 1, 2. We have 14 on the roster.
14? Okay, so every single one but one.
But one person.
Still.
that's
we scored a lot. Every player was scoring, it felt like. And look, I have it all right here. It's just, you can tell, everybody's scoring. And it's good to watch. It's team basketball. Passing the ball around, there's not a lot of isolation, which Russellville did a ton of isolation.
Number 14.
Yeah, number 14, number 25 in the half court. So, if we keep playing like this, it's going to be really tough to beat us. Everybody's scoring. You have to worry about everybody. Playing good defense. And they get after it tonight on defense. Even still late in the game, they're still getting after it. Even though they were up by 30. So they're looking really good here early in the season.
So, our girls' defense, really good. And our girls' offense, widely spread out. So, they're looking like a really strong team right now. And they have some freshmen who get constant playing time. And that's what our girls' team is like. It's just been constant domination from our girls' team. All the games.
Adam.
Sorry about that. We were experiencing some technical difficulties. But back to talking about our girls. They seem to be a really good team. Constantly putting up points, constantly protecting the ball, not having that much turnovers like Russellville did.
Now, Gibbon, I haven't seen any of their losses. I've only seen their wins, so I don't really know what they're looking like in their losses or why they lost those games, but just judging by the games I've seen, they look like a really good team. Now they're on a winning streak right now, so 3-game winning streak?
I believe so, actually.
Yeah, so getting hot. Hopefully they can reel a few more off.
And that was the girls' post-game wrap-up, brought to you by BF Evans, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your Ford and vehicle needs. Welcome to tonight's boys basketball game. McLean County Cougars are playing against Webster County Trojans. And right off the bat, Logan Patterson won the toss-up and gave it to Jacob Clark. Ooh, Keenan almost loses the ball there, however, quickly recovers it. LP, loses control of the ball as well. Passes it to Braden Clark, who gives it to Logan Patterson. Ooh. Oops. Braden Bishop. Ooh, and a really nice steal there by Jacob Clark. Braden Bishop passes to Jacob Clark, who takes the three, and rolls right out. A really nice shot otherwise. And number 2, Tyler Camplin, seems like Webster County's point guard. He gives it to number 30, Douglas. Number 23, Ellis has the ball, passes it to number 30, Douglas. They give it to number 2, Camplin, who shoots a deep three, misses. Keenan Smith on the rebound. Keenan takes the ball down the court, drives in, takes the shot. No shot. Pass. Foul called on Webster County's number 4, Drew Skinner. Logan Patterson passes all the way down to Braden Bishop. And they call the ball out of bounds on Braden Bishop. And Keen Smith's taking the ball down the court. Passes to Braden Bishop, who gives it back to Keen Smith. Keen Smith drives in, goes for the shot and makes it, and one.
That's a really tough shot. Got the lucky roll, but still really impressive.
How we even got the ball up there with the way he fouled him still is quite impressive to me.
We call that the shooter's touch.
That's Webster County's second foul already. And Keenan makes his first shot. And number 33, McNaughton, came in for number 4, Drew Skinner, it seems. They give it to McNaughton, who goes up, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, brings it back up, misses it again, and Jacob Clark comes down with the rebound. He passes the ball off to Keenan, pops the three, bounces out, and Webster County's taking the ball down the court. 23 loses control of the ball. McNaughton passes to Douglas. Douglas drives in, and misses the shot, and it will be Webster County ball. And Logan Patterson gets the ball back, drives in, shoots it, makes it from that free throw line.
And that's his game. Pull-up mid-range jumper.
30-second timeout called by Webster County. And with that, we'll take a very quick break of our own, brought to you by Independence Bank, a revolution in banking. And Webster County's bringing the ball down the court with number 2, Camplin. Passes to Douglas. Ooh. Ooh, takes a risky shot, gets the foul.
Yeah, he had really good defense there for a little bit, but then moved his arm down at the last minute.
And he makes the first one. That is number 23, Ellis, at the line to shoot. And number 33, McNaughton, is being subbed out for number 12, Grant Nance. And he makes both of his free throws. Jacob Clark's bringing the ball down the court. Gives it to Logan Patterson, who drives in. Ooh, pass deflected. Gets the ball back. Drives back in and makes the shot.
That is just pure athleticism right there.
Ooh. Douglas in the corner. Shoots the 3. Makes it. Keenan Smith's taking the ball down the court. Ooh. Passes it to Austin, who gives it to Logan Patterson. Free throw line. Jumper misses it. Webster County rebounds it. Webster County trying to drive in. Gives it to Douglas, who gives it to 23, who drives in. Take the shot, misses it. Keenan Smith on the rebound. Who passes it to 24, Braden Bishop, who gives it to Logan Patterson, who tosses it out to Keenan Smith, who gives it to Jacob Clark and drains that 3. That's an Adam Clark shot right there. Adam Clark taught him that one. Webster County trying to get the ball inside the paint. They drive and pass it out to Douglas, who drives in, takes a mid-range jumper.
He has
makes
8
it
already.
Douglas?
Yep.
Whew. Keenan passes it down to Braden Bishop. Logan Patterson, free throw jumper. Comes up short. They're dribbling down the court. Number 23, Ellis, drives in.
He's knocked down a couple threes. That pump fake's been getting him to the rim now.
Logan Patterson drives in, takes that jumper. Makes it. Seems like Webster County's now trying to slow down the game. Make a couple of plays and really play their offense. And a foul called, most likely on Keenan. Ooh. I believe that was actually on Logan Patterson. Ooh, and he misses the first one. That's Webster County's number 2, Tyler Camplin, at the line to shoot. And he makes the second one. Huh?
So what's going on?
I have no idea what's going on right now. And Jacob Clark is bringing the ball down the court. Ooh, gets double teamed. Passes it to Logan Patterson. Drives in. Ooh. Goes up for the shot, gets fouled. Foul on Douglas. Logan Patterson at the line to shoot. Makes the first one. Makes the second one.
Patterson with an early 8 points as well.
Number 23, Ellis, drives in. Misses it. Austin Blades on the rebound. Gives it to Jacob Clark, who gives it to Austin, who gives it to Braden Bishop, who gives it to Jacob Clark with a deep three. Ooh. Misses the shot. And 23 dunks it. Jacob Clark passes to Keenan. Cougar ball. Austin Blades. Ooh. Foul called on number 32, Aiden Wynn. Logan Patterson catches the ball after Keenan Smith takes it in. Austin Blades on the three-point line. Ooh, passes to Keenan. Ooh. Webster County gets the ball. Douglas driving it in.
Nice transition defense right there. We got 3 back early. Forced them to take it out.
Ellis drives in. Makes the shot. Bishop. Ooh, Clark catches it. Drives in. Foul called on Webster County again.
So 23 and 30 both have 8 for Webster.
Foul called on number 2, Camplin. And Austin Blades is going out for Dylan McMahon. Keenan Smith passes to Jacob Clark. Braden Bishop throws it back to Jacob Clark, who gives it to Logan Patterson. Braden Bishop to Keenan Smith. Keenan takes the deep three. Ooh. Bounces out of the rim. However, though, Logan Patterson takes it back up, and almost goaltending right there by Aiden Wynn. That was, if he would have touched the ball, do you think that would have been called goaltending?
I don't know. I was already writing down the points. I was rolling on the rim forever.
And Ellis for Webster County looking to take the final shot in this quarter with time running out.
High scoring first quarter. Each team's been knocking down shots.
10 seconds left. Braden Bishop drives in. Ooh. Number 2 on the wide open 3. And Trojans gets the ball, and they're not able to make the basket after lots of time shooting down low. And at the end of your first quarter, your Cougars are down by 1 point. Webster County 17, McLean County 16. We'll be back right after a break from our sponsor, VF Evans, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your vehicular needs. Welcome back to the second quarter of tonight's game. And Douglas drives in. And 12 shoots a deep three, misses. 30, Douglas goes for a rebound over Dylan. Ooh, a bad pass by Dylan, gives it right into number 12. Oh. No basket, foul on the ground, 2 shots.
Tough call.
And number 12 shoots the shot. Makes it. That's number 12, Grant Nance. Ooh, and the ball rolls out of the basket on the second one. Dylan McLean passes to Keenan Smith. Keenan gives it all the way down to Jacob Clark, who passes to Keenan Smith. Keenan drives in. Ooh. And they call a charge against Keenan. Number 2, Tyler Camplin will be bringing the ball down the court. He drives in and just a completely overpass right there.
If you're one of the dudes at the top now, you got to notice that number 2, he's got that crossover. He's done it 4 times already. All right, you got to know when it's coming.
Camplin was maybe trying to get some brother action right there to pass it to Hunter Camplin. Tyler Camplin. Jacob Clark passes to Keenan Smith. He drives in, passes to Braden Bishop. Braden Bishop passes to Jacob Clark, takes a deep three. And, whew, he drains it. And with that 3-point, the Cougars regain the lead. Douglas passes to Ellis. Ellis to Douglas. Dylan putting up some good defense against Douglas. Webster County passing the ball around. Douglas takes a mid-range 2-pointer, misses it. Gives the ball to Jacob Clark, who's driving in. Another charge. That one I'm a little more iffy on. He kind of seemed to turn to get that.
And he was trying to get out of the way, too. It's not like
Yeah.
Clark was going straight at him or anything. Come on.
Number 12 passes to number 2, Tyler Camplin. And Dylan McMahon with a steal. And he makes the layup. Really nice defense by Dylan McMahon. Seems like Webster didn't know what hit him right there, because none of them even started running down.
Nah, I think they knew they weren't catching him.
We have Trey Englehart and Austin Blades going in for Logan Patterson and Braden Bishop. And number 23 goes right up with it.
Can't even stop that.
And Keen Smith passes to Dylan McMahon, who takes a 3-pointer. Hits the rim. Trey gets the rebound. Gets the ball swatted out of his hands. And Ellis dunks it.
2 dunks already for Ellis.
That is impeccable.
And Keenan Smith gets the ball back. Drives right in.
Impeccable.
Takes and makes the shot and one. While we're not dunking it, we're going points for
if you're
points
just gonna-
for him.
They're just going to let him go right into the paint. I mean,
Yeah.
he's going to hit that every single time.
And number 30, Douglas is going out for win. Number 32 for Webster County.
I mean, it feels like every team is in every shot, does it not?
Yeah. And Keenan Smith makes his and one. Webster County looking to drive in. And Ellis drives right in. And Keenan with the behind the back.
Ellis has 14.
Ooh, gives it to Jacob Clark, who takes that 3. Ooh. Charge. Yep. Seems like they're going to be calling a lot of charges tonight. They have 7 fouls. Shouldn't that be a bonus?
7 fouls already?
Yeah.
I guess that's been that many.
7 and 5.
That should have been a bonus.
It's 8 at bonus, right?
I thought it was 7.
I think it's 8.
Ooh. Seems like the ball went out of bounds right there.
I think they might have called push off. I don't know. I don't know what.
Well, I didn't see a number. Number 23, Ellis. He drives in. Oh. Dylan goes up, decides to take the foul instead of letting him get the shot. Ellis at the line to shoot for Webster County. Makes the first one. Logan Patterson and Braden Bishop are going in for Dylan McMahon and Jacob Clark. He makes both of his shots. Keenan Smith taking the ball down the court. Passes to Braden Bishop, who passes to Austin Blades. Austin had a walk right there, and Webster County now gets the ball. And number 23, Ellis, looking to drive in. Passes to Wynn, who gives it to Douglas. Webster County looking for an opening to drive in. They give it to Douglas. He drives in.
I mean, they're taking their time, which, I mean, that's what you need to do. You need to wait until you get a good shot. You don't want to force anything, especially in a close game.
Ooh, and a missed pass by Douglas to Ellis. And Keenan Smith recovers it, drives it down, takes it up, makes it, and one. And I think that time number 15 was actually trying to back up there.
So this will be Keenan's second and one of the game. Or third.
And he makes the basket. Number 23, Ellis, will be bringing the ball down the court. Walk called on number 12, Grant Nance.
So Ellis and Douglas have a combined 24.
They only have 26 points.
Yeah.
And Keenan Smith will be taking the ball down the court. He passes it to Logan Patterson, who gives it to Braden Bishop. Back to Keenan. Keenan drives in. Ooh, goes for the floater. Ooh, and a foul most likely called on Keenan. Yeah, that's a push. And now they're saying bonus at 7. So for that charge foul, we should have gotten a bonus. Maybe charges don't grant bonuses. And they miss the bonus. Toss it to number 12, who gives it to number 23, Ellis. Douglas with a deep three. Misses it. Austin Blades on that rebound. Jacob Clark taking the ball down the court. Ooh. And a pass broken up there to Logan Patterson. 23, Ellis, looking to drive in. Gets persuaded out. Number 12 goes up. Makes it. Grant Nance. Jacob Clark drives down, passes to Logan Patterson, and Logan Patterson goes up, makes it.
So this has been a really exciting game so far.
Grant Nance for Webster County trying to slow down the game. Douglas passes it to Grant Nance, who goes up, takes the shot. Jacob Clark bringing the ball down the court. Seems like they have two people on the ball at all times. And a foul called on number 23. Ooh, who? 15. I actually think he might have called it on 30.
Yeah, there's no 15.
Yeah, there is a 15. But I think he called it on 30 because he...
hit a 1-5.
Oh.
He did this.
And well, it doesn't matter because Logan Patterson's taking points from it anyways.
Exactly.
And John Sams has subbed in for Austin Blades.
Oh, man. Let's go.
And Logan Patterson, ooh, misses his second one. And Ellis goes for the drive-in. John covers him. Douglas drives in, passes it out to Wynn. Wynn goes up, makes it. Jacob Clark taking the ball down the court. Gives it to Trey Englehart. Ooh. And a cross-court pass to Jacob Clark. Jacob Clark misses the three. Trey on the rebound. And number 12, Grant Nance, bringing the ball down the court. Oh, that kid got destroyed right there. Even though we get the foul.
A lot of contact on that play.
Braden won the charge. Jacob won the destroy him. So here we are.
Oh, 1-1, so they go with the charge. I believe it's a bonus.
No, shooting foul. Jacob fouled him too.
No, he went.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's a bonus, actually. Yeah.
How would you call that on the floor? I don't understand.
He called the charge instead of whatever Jacob was doing.
I mean, the block?
Yeah. Well,
To destroy him, his body. Yeah.
Still, though, it looked like he was going up for the shot, even though he's getting fouled.
John Sands passes it into Jacob Clark, who gives it to LP, who gives it to John, and John takes that down low. That's John Sams right there. And Ellis passes to Wynn, who passes to Grant Nance, who passes it to Douglas. Douglas back to Wynn. Back to Ellis. Mick Naughton passes it to Nance. Back to Wynn. Yeah, they're just running out time. And Douglas passes it to McNaughton, who misses the down low shot. Jacob Clark gets the rebound, passes to Patterson. Patterson loses control of the ball. And Wynn driving the ball down the court. Douglas way too late. Actually pretty close. I'll give him that. And your score at halftime is Webster County 34, McLean County 32. We'll be back shortly to bring you our halftime report. This quick break will be brought to you by Independence Bank, a revolution in banking.
I don't just help customers. I help people.
And Jacob Clark passes to Braden Bishop, who passes back to him. And Keenan Smith passes to Jacob Clark. Keenan Smith looking for an opportunity. Ooh, Jacob Clark spins out of the way. Braden Bishop in the corner. Gives it back to Jacob Clark, who gives it to Braden Bishop. Back to Jacob Clark, looking for an opening. They give it to Logan Patterson. Braden Bishop in the corner. Gives it to Jacob Clark. Back to Keenan Smith.
Now look
Gives
inside.
it to Braden Bishop.
Austin
Ooh.
has his man posted.
Oh! If Braden Bishop would have came down with that, that would have been great. Webster Ellis spins, looking for a shot. Douglas drives in. Walk. I think he picked up the ball a step too early right then.
I don't know. I thought 23 walked on that possession. Evidently not.
Jacob Clark taking the ball down the court. Passes to Logan Patterson. Keenan Smith on the open three. Ooh, hits the rim. They pass it down to Ellis, excuse me. Douglas drives in, passes it to Camplin, who passes it to the other Camplin. Hunter Camplin sets a screen for Ellis. Ooh. Tyler Camplin drives in, passes it to his brother.
Nice block by Austin right there.
Really nice block by Austin. Ooh, and they...
That 2K pump fake.
Ooh, Keenan Smith gets the ball. Passes all the way down to Braden Bishop. Ooh. That... I might have called that a foul. I mean, he ran right into him.
Called an offensive foul right there on Austin. There's a lot of hand fighting going on down there. I mean,
It's a close
sometimes you
game.
see him call double fouls on that, stuff like that. But that time, just get Austin.
Douglas down low. Ooh, Logan Patterson blocks him. Says, not in my house.
Starting about halfway through the first quarter, we've done a really good job on Douglas.
Oh.
He's a big guy and he has, good shooting touch, but he doesn't really have the explosiveness you see.
He takes the three, misses it. Keenan Smith taking the ball down the court. Passes to Austin, who passes back to Braden Bishop. Keenan Smith passes to Braden Bishop. Back to Keenan. Jacob Clark takes that three. Ooh. Bounces out of the rim. Douglas almost loses control of the ball there. Camplin passes to Ellis. Ellis drives in. Makes it. Jacob Clark passes all the way down to Austin. Ooh. LP recovers. Ooh, it seems like they were trying to go for a charge there, and LP just stopped, and LP gets the and one. That was a really nice sense by LP to just stop right in front of him because they were going for the charge.
I think he caught him off guard a little bit because he
He then went for the foul.
missed it too easy off the front of the rim. He got it back, got an and one. So it actually worked out for us.
And he makes the and one. And it seems Wynn is coming in for Hunter Camplin, the older of the two brothers, it seems. They might not even be brothers. They just have the same last name.
Whoa.
What a coinky dink.
They could be cousins. They could be cousins. Number 2, Tyler Camplin drives in. Gets the 2 points. They pass it into Jacob Clark for the Cougars, who's taking the ball down. Gives it to Braden Bishop. Back to Keenan. Ooh. Keenan. Ooh. Pump fakes. Takes mid-ranger. Tyler Camplin on the rebound there. Win. Goes up for the layup. And number 23, Ellis, is there for the putback. Braden Bishop takes the ball down the court. Gives it to Jacob Clark. Who gives it to Keenan. Passes it back to Braden Bishop. To Jacob Clark. Austin with the mid-range. And that shot right there is for his dad, currently watching from Palm Beach. They seem to have 5 people on the outside constantly. That seems what Webster County's doing.
Yeah, I don't really have that center, you know. Our big guys can shoot. Or, I mean, at least 30. Not about 32.
Yeah, the dunkers to forward.
Number 23 drives in, gives it to Douglas. Douglas takes a mid-range, misses it, gives it to Logan Patterson. Logan Patterson slows it down. Ooh. Oh my gosh. How do you not call a foul there? Logan Patterson gets the ball back, passes to Austin, who puts it back up.
I mean, when you have a player like Ellis, though, you want to keep that lane wide open.
Yeah. Number 2, push. A foul on Jacob Clark. We subbed in John Sams for Austin Blades, it seems. Keenan Smith taking the ball down the court. Passes to Jacob Clark, who gives it to Keenan. Who gives it to Braden Bishop, back to Keenan. Keenan drives in. Charge called. Dylan McMahon checking in for Jacob Clark. Logan Patterson passes to Dylan McMahon, who passes to Braden Bishop, who passes to John Sams, gives it back to Keenan, gives it to Braden Bishop. Keenan takes the 3, and that goes right in. Number 4 drives in. Douglas drives in. Passes to number 2, Camplin. They call the foul on LP. Tyler Camplin at the line to shoot for Webster County. Makes the first one. Misses the second one. Ooh, call a jump ball there.
Yeah, they just didn't really box out on that position.
Webster County looking to get a drive in. Ooh. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it was off the ball, definitely.
Number 2, Tyler Camplin drives in, makes the layup. John Sams passes it in to Dylan McMahon. They give Keenan the ball, really high pass. Keenan drives in, gets fouled. Number 30. Trey Englehart coming in for Keenan Smith. Ooh. Douglas gets the pass. Number 12, Grant Nance. Douglas looking to drive in, gives it back to Tyler Camplin. Goes up for the shot. Misses, however, though. Number 30, McNaughton gets the rebound and misses the shot. Ooh, seems like they are doing a full court press.
Coming out of their zone into a press man.
Dylan McMahon drives down the court. Gives the ball to Douglas, slowing down.
Can't have turnovers like that. And it's a 5-point game. You're just giving the ball away. Practically giving away points.
Ooh. And ooh, did he say Cougar ball? I think he pointed. No. Cougars are running out of time, and it seems like the Webster County wants to hold the last shot for this third period.
Nice contest by John.
Ooh. Cougar ball. And there is 2 seconds left on the clock. So you'll basically have to get in and shoot it instantly. Ooh. Another close shot. So at the end of the third quarter, Cougars are down by 5. Webster County currently leads 47-42. And we'll take a very quick break of our own. This break is brought to you by Southern Outdoors, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your farming and outdoor needs.
Wouldn't it be great if your mower allowed you to get the job done quicker, but was still comfortable to ride? When you mow with a Ferris zero-turn mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll experience speed and comfort like never before. Get a lawn that's the envy of the neighborhood and more time to enjoy it. Ferris, go the extra yard.
Welcome back to tonight's coverage of McLean County boys against Webster County. Braden Bishop has the ball, drives in, walk.
These turnovers are killing us right now. Guess slow down. Just get into an offense. I know that's what they were trying to do that possession, but he's got to get into it faster. He sat too long with the ball.
Number 23, Ellis, almost loses control of the ball there. Not able to drive in, however, though. Ooh, really nice steal by John. Dylan McMahon taking the ball down, slows it down, drives in. Calls a charge.
John's made a few really good plays on defense tonight. That contest on 23. He didn't let him get all the way to the rim either. He stood his ground, put a hand up, and made a really tough shot. Then just got the steal down here.
Douglas. Ooh, really nice steal by Dylan. John recovers it, passes to Logan Patterson. Oh, he drives in, takes that floater, and makes it.
Both teams are getting sloppy right now. This is not the time to get sloppy either.
It's a close game and in the fourth quarter. Number 23, Ellis. Can't drive in, so gives it to 12, Grant Nance. Passes it to Tyler Camplin, who makes the 3. Dylan McLean passes it into Braden Bishop. Ooh, he gets double teamed. Ooh, really nice move right there. Gives it to Trey. Trey passes to Braden Bishop, who passes to Logan Patterson. Logan Patterson goes in. What?
You can't call a foul on that. He hit his arm. There you go.
Webster County looking to slow down. Camplin drives in. Ooh, Grant Nance on that drive in. Gets the 2 points.
Nice timeout.
Timeout called by the Cougars. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout of our own. Brought to you by BF Evans, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your vehicular needs. Welcome back to tonight's coverage. Currently, the Cougars are down. Webster County leaves 52, and Cougars are 44 in the fourth quarter. Dylan McMahon passes to Braden Bishop. Braden Bishop drives in, takes a floater. Oh. Gets the 2 free throws, however.
I mean, that was just... there was no point in trying to take that charge. You get the floater off before you even got there.
Yeah. And you even, he backed up too. Like, you can't stop backing up. Braden Bishop. Ooh, misses the first one. And number 15, Hunter Camplin's being taken out for number 4, Drew Skinner. Braden Bishop makes the second one. Number 2, Tyler Camplin's taking the ball down the field.
Down the field.
Excuse me, down the court. 30, Douglas drives in, gives it to Ellis, who passes it right back out. Double dribble.
So 5:40 left. Cougars down 7. Be a great time for a run.
Braden Bishop taking the ball down the court. Kicks it out to John. John passes to Dylan. Dylan passes to Trey. Trey passes to Braden Bishop. Ooh,
Good call.
good call.
That was a great play by Trey too. He was patient. He didn't just throw the ball to get rid of it. He waited for somebody to actually get open. 'Cause if he would have threw that ball, there was twice. If he would have threw that ball, it would have been going the other way for an easy layup.
John Sands has been taken out for Jacob Clark.
Yeah, I imagine Stevens is going to get his starters back in to
Ooh.
finish the game here.
Clark
Final
misses the
run.
layup. Webster County's really slowed down. Ellis drives in. Can't get anything. Skinner. Ooh, Ellis still.
That's
He
a tough
goes up
shot.
with a shot. Braden Bishop drives down, passes it out to Trey. Trey drives in. Gets the foul. Red. Trey Englehart down to shoot 2 shots. Ooh. A bad bounce for Trey. Unlucky bounce. Makes the first one. Keenan Smith goes in for Trey.
Yep, putting him in to finish off the game. About 5 minutes left.
Tyler Camplin bringing the ball down the court. Gives it to 23 Ellis, who gives it to Skinner. Camplin driving in. That's a walk.
That is a tough call if you're Dylan. That, especially since they're in the bonus, that's a super tough call.
Tyler Camplin makes the first one for Webster County. Makes the second one. Jacob Clark taking the ball down the court. Ooh. Ooh. That's some volleyball right there. And Ellis goes up for the layup. Keenan Smith's taking the ball down the court. Ooh, another. Oh. And they call a foul, 23.
Come on, gotta knock these down. Like, once the game gets to 10 points, anything can happen. There's 4 minutes, plenty of time.
Makes the first one.
Just score, play good defense. This game is completely within reach.
Makes the second one.
Neither of them even touch room.
That's a person who knows exactly how to shoot that shot then. Tyler Camplin passes it to Skinner. Jacob Clark gets a foul drawn on him. And Skinner's at the line to shoot his and one. And he makes it. Keenan Smith taking the ball down the court. Passes to Jacob Clark. He gives it to Keenan. Keenan drives in.
Is that 5?
Yeah. That's 5.
How many of his have been charges?
I believe 3.
Dang.
And 2 of them were questionable charges.
So I guess you gotta be smarter. You know you have 4. Maybe take a little floater instead of trying to get all the way to the rim.
Yeah.
Or pull up jumper. So we know he has one.
I think he was just trying to draw a foul there and make a, and then get a and one. Oh. Camplin drives in and makes the shot. Jacob Clark Passes to Dylan McMahon. Dylan McMahon drives in. Spin moves. Woo! Really nice by Dylan McMahon. And Cougars are starting to, it seems like, full court press. Douglas passes to Nance. Nance drives in, gets stopped. Ellis. Ooh, LP steals the ball. Timeout called. A full timeout. And with that, we'll take a very quick break of our own. This break is brought to you by Independence Bank. A revolution in banking. Welcome back to tonight's coverage of this game. Your Cougars are currently down 13 points against Webster County. Webster County 63, Cougars 50. Tyler Camplin currently has the ball.
Yep, this is where you
passes to Skinner. Passes out to 12, Grant Nance. And
this is where they implement the I'm gonna drain time until they foul me strategy.
And with no shot clock. And is that his 5th foul? It didn't see. I think he only had 2 defensive fouls, and the rest were charges.
Keenan?
No, Dylan just fouled out. Makes his first one. Number 15, Hunter Champlin comes in for number 30, Douglas. And he makes both of them. Austin passes to Braden Bishop. Braden Bishop drives down the court. Passes to Logan Patterson. Jacob Clark takes that 3-pointer, and it goes right in. Ellis drives in, passes it out to Skinner. Ellis now has the ball. Ooh, Jacob Clark with a steal. And he gets the and one. Jacob Clark just turned this from a 15-point difference.
Hey, that's also the problem sometimes. If you get complacent, you just want to run the clock out. Sometimes that can get you into trouble, which we're seeing. Sounds only a 9-point game if he hits this free throw.
Jacob Clark sinks his free throw. Seems like we're now switching to full court press. Ooh, Camplin dribbling down. Skinner passes to Ellis. Ellis passes all the way out to Hunter Camplin, who gives it to Douglas. Ooh, almost seemed like a steal there. Camplin to Camplin, back to Ellis. Ooh, Braden Bishop. Ooh. Ooh, seems like... Ooh, Bishop's hurt.
I wonder what happened to him.
Bloody nose.
I mean, he was holding it, so I don't know if it's like his tooth.
I'm pretty sure there was blood. Look, I'm pretty sure she's
There's
cleaning it
blood,
up.
So is it bloody nose, bloody tooth, bloody face? I mean, there's something going on.
Look like bloody nose. There's a lot of blood.
Hey, we've seen teeth fall out this season. Might another tooth. It's not out of the option here, Wes. Don't know, I'm stupid.
And we've put in Bailey Jones. And it seems like the court is now ready for play. Ellis misses his first one. And makes his second one. Austin passes it into Bailey. Bailey's ringing the ball down the court. Passes it to Jacob. Austin passes to Bailey. Bailey drives and kicks it out to Jacob. Corner three, and it goes in.
7-point game.
And Coach Steven calls a timeout. And with that, we'll take a quick break of our own, brought to you by Southern Outdoors, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your outdoor needs. Welcome back to tonight's coverage. Ellis is bringing the ball down the court. What's that foul?
Intentional.
Oh. Is that a technical?
Yep. You gotta look like you're reaching for the ball. And another technical.
Who'd they tee it up?
I guess Stevens. Yep.
I think they teed it Huff.
One of them.
Yeah, they teed Huff.
And Braden Bishop seems to be back. And I believe he gets one more. And now it's an 11
So how many
point
free
game.
throws did he just hit?
Believe 4.
4 straight free throws?
Yes, I believe.
Dang. That's impressive.
And we're sending in John Sims for Bailey Jones. Nope. For... Who did we switch out?
Austin, maybe?
Oh, yeah, Austin.
Austin. And number 2, Tyler Camplin is switched out for number 12, Grant Nance. Jacob Clark passes to Logan Patterson. Spin moves. And they call a foul. One, two, excuse me. Grant Nance. Ooh. Ellis bringing the ball down the court. Douglas passes to Tyler. Ooh. And now they're just passing the ball to run out the time. And your final score is Webster County 72, McLean County High School 60. And we're going to take a very... You just want to go straight into the post-game wrap-up, Mr. West?
Sure.
We're going to go straight into the post-game wrap-up, brought to you by Independence Bank. A revolution in banking. So, Tyler, give me first, let's start off with the positives of this game for the Cougars.
Well, we really hung with them until everybody started fouling out. I mean, it felt the game was close the entire way until the end. It kind of got a little out of hand. Still, it was only a 12-point victory for Webster. And it would have been even less if we wouldn't have gotten those technicals.
Yeah, those technicals made what? I believe they scored. They got 4 points on the technicals, and then they scored on the play they got after the technical. That was a 6-point difference right there. We would only lost by 6 without those technicals. And also, we also showed some, I think we showed some great defense as well. While they put up 72 points, there easily could have been more if Braden Bishop didn't stop number 23 later on in the game, because earlier on he was just kind of running down the lane, doing whatever he wanted. However, though, Braden Bishop was able to stop him later on in the game.
Yeah, I don't think the problem is us scoring 60 points. It's letting the other team score 72. So hopefully next game, just more contested shots, a little more effort on defensive end. Bring that number down.
Yeah, and I think later on in the game, if we didn't get Keenan Smith fouled out, who is one of our best three-point shooters, it could have looked differently.
Yeah, it definitely. Up until the intentional foul call, you could argue that was a winnable game. 1 minute left, down by 7.
Yeah.
You got to make them hit free throws, So, if they miss a couple, we hit a 3, all of a sudden it's a 4-point game. So,
yeah.
The intentional foul call, and that was pretty much the end of the game.
And
Then the technical.
And always, and you could always drive into, because they'll most likely foul you. They're not going to let you go up late on in that game because they're much more tired and less thinking about where their hands go and might just hit you in the face or something like that.
Yeah, but we played with them the entire game, and we wish the result would have been different, but just a couple things got to clean up, and this would have been a win for the Cougars. But stats. 23 for Webster. He was sitting at 25 points for the game. He really did a lot more in the first half than the second half, which is weird considering, second half's where they kind of pulled away. And Patterson had 18. And Jacob Clark caught fire later in the game. He ended up with 15 points. And I think 9 of those in the fourth quarter. So
yeah, I remember we were it was like a 15-point deficit in the fourth quarter, and Jacob Clark brought it from a 15-point deficit all the way down to a 9.
Yeah.
In like 10 seconds.
Yeah, he played good in the fourth quarter. Really kept us in it for a little bit. Just you just think what would happen if Keenan Smith didn't foul out, or Dylan didn't foul out, or
we didn't get those technicals.
Yeah. But they can learn from this and move on. So, what's our record now? Boys' record.
Believe 1. I believe 1 and 5. No, 1 and 4.
All right, when's the next game?
Adam Clark, tech expert Adam Clark, is currently searching that information up.
But regardless, I think they can feel pretty confident going into the next game. I didn't think they played bad today.
Yeah, makes them 1 and 4.
1 and 4.
When's their next game?
Their next game will be
Friday.
This Friday. They're
Here.
Madisonville.
North Hopkins here. And all of their losses have actually been close. Like,
this is the biggest deficit.
This is the biggest deficit, and it was only 12 points because of
Scoreboard doesn't even say it this game.
Yeah.
No.
Because of technicals, really.
Yeah. It felt, we were leading for almost the entire first half, weren't we? So, at least that's what it felt like. It was close, within like 2 points of each other. There were a lot of lead changes too, so just got to capitalize on more turnovers and turn the ball over less. That's one thing I noticed early in the fourth is both teams were turning the ball over. Got to capitalize on those. Can't just give them the ball back.
Yeah. There's a lot that the Cougars can improve on and are already doing good too, like Jacob Clark and Logan Patterson, both players who are playing.
Keenan
really
Smith
well.
had a really good game too.
Until he and a lot of those calls on Keenan weren't exactly like, I believe he got 3 charges. And
You're not gonna get 3 charge calls every single.
no, you might not even get 1 charge call.
That's crazy.
In most games.
That's a lot of charge calls.
Yeah, so just some weird circumstances. And I think that wraps up our wrap-up.
Yep, I would say so.
Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of McLean County girls and boys basketball. Girls came out with a crazy dominant win against Russellville High School. And boys had a close game, but in the end lost it to Webster County Trojans. And with that, we'll see you next time.